Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, as you can tell from the title, we are doing a fountain pen collection. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time now, but for some reason I just keep forgetting to, and yeah, I really wanted to do this like every 6 months or something to keep you guys updated, but obviously that didn't happen. I believe the last time I shared with you my collection was in January, and as y'all know, if you've been following me, a lot has changed since then. So yeah, we're just gonna go like through my collection super quickly. I have acquired a lot and I feel like I've gotten rid of a lot as well. I also don't remember like what order I got things in, so don't expect this to be in order. I'm just gonna go through my currently inks and then we'll go through the drawers. And yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I don't want this video to be super long. As I mentioned, these are my currently inked pens. I have currently 7 pens inked up, which I believe I shared this in a video, which I'll link below, and also in my memory keep I kind of went over how much ink is left and stuff like that, because some of these are almost done. So I will be doing a new pen like currently inked video soon. But okay, so as you can see here, I have 7 pens inked up. So this right here is my most recent purchase. It is the Sailor Pro Gear Slim in brown. That's what it's called, brown, from the Lion Friends collection, and I have this with a fine nib, and I recently did a video on this if you want to see like close-ups and everything. But it's one of the cutest pens and I've been using it non-stop ever since. Also, I have it inked with Wearing Gold Shock, and I just love this ink so much. The pairing is so good that I honestly can't stop using it. So there you go. Again, I do have a video of this, so I'll link it for you down below. But I guess I love this pen. It is a fine nib, as I said, but it's better than my other fine nibs. It's so weird how some of my Sailor pens write more feedbacky than others, even though they have the same nib size. So that's that one. I absolutely love this pen. Highly recommend it. It's the cutest, and I feel like I got it for such a good deal during the sale, the boat sale. Yeah, it's amazing. I love it. So I'm currently using this, and this is actually what I've been carrying around with me. That's why it's in the pen sleeve, because I carry it around with me. Okay, next here I have my Peniter. I really love this pen, but I haven't been reaching for it recently, which is very sad. So let me just zoom in here so we can do some pen tests. But here's kind of like a close-up of the pen. It's a gorgeous pen. So when I actually purchased this from Atlas, I messaged them to see what kinds they have, because it depends on the resin, and I think that's what it's called, on the body type. Some is more red, some is more pink. So I believe this is the one that they had that was like the lightest and had more pink in it and everything. And I also really like it like this, like without the cap. Look at that. That's so pretty. I love to play on this, and just this pen is stunning. So I'm not really sure what I have inked in here. It's been a while, but this is like a flex nib, and it's just amazing. I do have a video on this pen as well, so yeah. Sorry, that wasn't even on focus, but it's such a gorgeous pen, y'all. Like, it's really, really good. Yeah, it's a great pen. So I'm happy to have this in my collection. I've been wanting a flex nib in a while, and I feel like this is it. This is a really good flex nib to have. So that's my piniter. And then here I have two Sailors. Both are Pro Gear Slims. So this one right here is Graceful Coraine, I believe, and it is like one of the Shikiori collections from a few years ago. And I have this in medium fine. I have a blue ink in here. I believe it's Dusk and Bloom. I love a medium fine nib. And then this one is, I want to say this is Taco from the Solar Term collection, which is one of the newest ones that they came out with. And in here I have November Leaves. And this is with a fine nib. So very fine. But for some reason, this has more feedback than my brown Sailor pen. So this one, I feel like when I'm writing with it, it feels like an extra fine, you know? So yeah, it's really nice. I love this. Another thing is maybe the ink is drier. I'm not sure, but I do love it, and I've been using it nonstop. So those are my other two. Next in here, I have Ferris Wheel Press, the brush fountain pen. I do have a video on this one as well. I believe I have a video on every single one, so I will link everything down below in the description box. But this is Maple, Majestic Maple, and I have it in the fine nib. This is a shimmer ink, so you do have to kind of like, you know, to get the ink going, but it's a gorgeous pen. I do love this. I really like this pen so much that I got 3 other colors from Ferris Wheel Press, so I'll share that with you in a bit. Next, I have my one and only Pro Gear Slim Mini. I did get rid of my other one, but this one is the Ancora collaboration with Sailor, and this is the month of April, and I just love it. It is the cutest pen. I get so many compliments whenever I pull this out, and this is with a hard medium fine, and this writes so well. I can't even tell you how much better this writes compared to the one that I got rid of or that I sold. I love the nib on this one so much more, so much happier with it. So yeah, and I have it inked with Oyster Hour, and it's such a gorgeous pen. I love the white color on this and the pink right there. I'm not sure if I did a video on this pen, but I know I did a Reels. This is one of the only pens that I got like secondhand. Yeah, I love it. This is one of my favorite pens ever. Like, it's such a good writer. Okay, and then TWSBI. I've had this one for a very long time. It's one of my first pens when I first started my fountain pen journey. It is the TWSBI 580 Diamond, and I always have this inked with a shimmer ink because it just does it so well. I love this pen. I love the ink. Everything I put in this pen I end up loving because the TWSBI is a very consistent writer for me. I really, really love it, and just shimmers, anything works with it. It's so easy to clean. I highly recommend the TWSBI. I really do wish that they have other colors, like lighter colors, but yeah, this is the only one that I have. Hoping to add another soon if they release, you know, a color that I must have, but yeah, I really love this one. Highly recommend. So those are my currently inked pens, and again, I do have a video on these, but this is like the writing sample that I just did, kind of close-ups of it. I love them. So as you see, I like my fine and extra fine nibs. I write very, very small, so that's just like what works for me, and you know, that's just like what looks best with my handwriting and everything. So yeah, it's great. Alright, so this is my little pen storage here on my desk. I love having my pens over here because I like seeing them. I feel like if I don't see them, like I had them in my pen cases back in the day, and when they're there, I don't see them and I don't reach for them as much. So I have this thing where, you know, if it's like this where I can see it, I will use it. So that's why I have storage like this, and I love these storage. Like I think this is meant for like makeup and all of that, but I think this looks great and it matches my aesthetic and everything. Like, it's so beautiful. So anyways, I will link the storage down below in the description box, and also the pen slots, because you buy that separately and then you cut it, and yeah. So anyways, let's go with this first drawer. As you can see here, I have all of my Kawecos in this drawer, and then over here I usually put my Pro Gear Slim Mini. But yeah, these are all my Kawecos. I do love Kawecos, but I honestly haven't used them in forever. Like, it's been months since I last used them, but I honestly can't part with this. I feel like it is something that I have to have in my collection because they do write really well. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can get rid of some, but for sure, my favorite out of all of this is the macchiato and the olive. And the other ones I honestly haven't really used as much. So yeah, that's that. All of these have extra fine nibs, and that's my little Kaweco Sport collection. I do wish that they will come out with a Kaweco Sport with the gold trims, because I really love that olive with the gold. That's my favorite. Okay, next drawer I have mostly my sailors. So yeah, these are all of my sailors aside from the currently inked. So I have, let's start with this. So this is the Sailor Minori pen, and I believe I did a whole video on this, and I absolutely love this pen. This is gonna be my pen for 2024, I feel like, because it matches my planners and my Hobonichi weeks, like all of it. It matches this pen. I think it's great. I love it. It's such a gorgeous pen, and I can't wait to re-ink this. It's been a while. Okay, this pen right here is, oops, this is, I think this is my only sailor that is not a gold nib, and you can get this on Amazon. I forgot what this is called. It's like Yozakura or something like that, but it's such a gorgeous pen, even though it's not gold, and it writes amazingly. And this is with a fine nib, and I have inked this up with a shimmer ink, and I had no problems whatsoever. Like, it's amazing. This is such a good writer. So yeah, highly recommend. I believe I rave about this in the past, like a lot, because it's just so good, and it was only like $40 or something. Good pen. Okay, this is my one and only 21K nib pen, and I don't want to say my most expensive, but it's definitely up there. This is Winter Rain. I really love this. I really want to get Spring Rain, but I'm like, no, I can't. I really like this one. I love the body of this, and then the finials. So pretty. And again, 21K nib. Sorry about the focusing here, but there you go. I do have a video on this one, so I'll link that below. Such a good pen. And then I have a bunch of Pro Gear Slims. As you can see, I have a yellow one, which I did a video on. This is by like a Cult Pens exclusive with Sailor. And then this is Earth, I believe is what it's called. And then this right here is my first Sailor, because it was super inexpensive on Amazon. This is Dragon Palace, and I believe this one is a medium fine. This one right here is an extra fine, by the way, the Cult Pens exclusive. I can't say that I love it, but I don't hate it. It's not my favorite though. I learned after having that one that I I love a medium fine or fine by Sailor. This one I believe is a medium fine. Yeah, medium fine. So yeah, I have a lot of Pro Gear Slims because I love them and they work really well, or they write really well for me. These two are from the Solar Term collection. This one is, I believe, oh boy, I forget what it's called. Is it Fuki? This one's Fuki. I forgot what this one is, but I have these colors as well. And I believe all of these I have in a fine nib. Yeah, a fine nib. I haven't inked these up yet, I don't think. Have I? I don't know. But yeah, these two I have in a fine nib and they're amazing. I do have videos on them, so definitely check that out. Last but not the least here is Momo. Gorgeous pink pen. I love this. This one I have in a fine, and I love how this one writes. This one writes like my brown pen. Very nice and smooth. So there you go. That's all of my Sailors. And then over here are my pilots. And I only have 3 pilots. So I have 2 Decimos, which I love. It's not focusing. There we go. I love my Decimos. I have a white, and then this one is from a few years back, metallic pink. I love it. So there you go. I have these in, oh, there's no cartridge in there, so it's not going, but these are both in extra fine nibs. And then this one is another pilot that I got during the pen show earlier this year. This is in an extra fine. Oh my goodness. This is, oh, I mean, it's great, but it's even more feedbacky than my extra fine in Sailor. So I don't know, it's just not as smooth as I expected. Maybe I need to try it with a wetter ink or something, but yeah, it's a gorgeous pen. I want to keep it, but I just wish it wrote smoother in a way. But yeah, look at it. It's so cute. Such a cute pen. All right, next. We're almost done, I promise. I feel like this video is so long. Oh my goodness, I miss these pens. It's been a while. I have my 2 platinums and I love my platinum pens. I really wish they will come out with more fun colors like these because I love it. So this is my, oh boy, celluloid pen in Sakura. Gorgeous pen. I do have a video on this one. I have this in a fine nib, 14K gold. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous pen. Writes so well. I miss this. Oh, but yeah, I used this like all throughout spring, I feel like. So I'm giving it a break and busting it out in spring again. It's just a gorgeous pen and it's perfect. And then this is gonna be coming out really soon to play because it's been a long time. This is my Century Platinum pen. Oh my gosh, I love this pen. This is one of my top 5. It's an extra fine and it writes so good. So good. I miss this pen so much. I'm definitely going to be inking it really soon. Okay, and then this is my Kaweco 20s Jazz. Such a cute, like, coffee aesthetic pen. I believe this is an extra fine. I haven't used this in forever. My gosh, I miss these pens. Okay, and then my Esterbrook. I have 2 here. These are the junior pens. I believe they discontinued them. I'm not sure. But I got this, I forgot what this is called. It's the really pretty purple one with green trim like that. It's really cute. Look at that. I love their branding. I think it's so cute. But my favorite definitely is pumpkin spice here. I think that's what it's called. Or pumpkin latte. This is gonna be coming out to play soon. Sorry, it's not focusing. There we go. Oh my gosh. There. This is such a gorgeous pen. Look at that. It's so pretty. And like the finial. And then the nib with their logo. Adorable. I love it. And I have these in extra fines. So I can't wait to ink this up for the season. Okay, and then I have one more Esterbrook. This is my one and only Esty, and it is, I believe it's called Botanical Gardens. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. I don't know what's wrong with my camera, but there we go. Isn't that so pretty? I do have a video on this one. It's gorgeous. This is another kind of like flex nib, but is not as flexible as my Piniter. But it does have a little bit of a flex to it. Gorgeous, gorgeous pen. I love this. I do have a video on this one, by the way. Such a good pen. Okay, and then I have two Labans. And I love my Labans. I miss these. I haven't used them in a while. So this is the Lilac Rosa or something. Love this. Reminds me of my garden. This is in a fine, I believe. Oh no, I got this. It's a fine, but I had to grind it down to an extra fine, but it's still, to me, it still writes like a fine. But yeah, gorgeous pen. And then this one is the Sakura. Another Sakura. I feel like I have a lot because I love pink, but this is an extra fine. Such a good pen. Look at that. I think this is my, honestly, still the prettiest pen that I own. Just the details on it is insanely beautiful. I love it. Okay, and then last but not the least, I have my Fairies Will Press fountain pens here. I have the white Lady Rose and Evergreen, I believe, and I do have a video on these. These two are in fines, and this one's a medium, just so I have kind of like a variety, but I do love them. So there you go. And that is it, you guys. That is my fountain pen collection. I really hope that you enjoyed seeing all of them. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments down below. I would love to know what your favorite pen is in your collection and what nib size is your favorite and all of that. I'm very curious to know. Leave it in the comments below. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't. I would love to have you here again. And until next time, bye!